Hey everyone, Caront here, and welcome back. I just wanted to update you guys as to what is going to be going on. Obviously, this is the end of April. End of April, fair bit through May going on for the channel. First off, Uncharted 3 is moving quickly. I streamed the first couple of episodes of it last weekend, and we are already about 50% of the way through the game. Boy, feels like I shouldn't really have gotten that far yet. So it is possible, I don't know, because obviously I'm doing this blind, but it is possible if I get far enough on Saturday's episode, I may just go ahead and stream through to the end of it on Sunday. If that is the case, I have a question for you guys. Well, first off, and that is, assuming I do finish up Uncharted 3 on Sunday, maybe, I don't know, but if I do, what would you guys want me to stream the following week? Because I'm going to be out of town the weekend after. I'm going to be leaving the 12th and going up to Washington, D.C. through the 16th, which should be fan-freaking-tastic. Oh, I'm going to have so much fun. But the weekend before that, would you guys want me to go ahead and start streaming Pokemon White? Or would you guys like to see me do maybe a couple of games just casually screwing around, maybe, and then just start Pokemon White whenever I got back? So that's my first question for you. Secondly, Tales of the Abyss is going well. I filmed episode 68 yesterday, I think. Yeah, it's going along. It's definitely a lengthy series. It's going to be longer than Suikoden 2. I can guarantee that. I could have guaranteed that at the outset. I think, I'm not sure, so don't quote me on it, but I think I've probably got another likely 20 episodes or so of Tales of the Abyss to go. Obviously, there's plot, of course. There's side quest stuff in addition to plot, and then there's a side quest stuff after the plot's over. So, yeah, I've still got a good bit I want to film. There's some other things I want to do with Tales of the Abyss. After I beat the game, I want to do a couple of well, not really instructional videos, but sort of, hey, if you want to play New Game Plus, this is what you should do, to just sort of show it off a little bit. I may do that as a separate video. I may just explain it toward the end. One thing, though, that I will say about Tales of the Abyss is I'm probably not going to do the finale live as I normally do. And the main reason for that is because I am having to use skip draw to keep from a lot of the crap that you saw in Ketterberg the first probably 30 episodes or so. I will freely admit that some of my other commentators had told me how to fix it before. I didn't really want to do it because I wanted to find any other way except to basically dim the game to do it, but it ended up that's the only way I could. So I'm having to play the game basically dimmed to keep it from having a lot of artifacty problems. Because of that, I don't think I'm going to do the finale live, which is unfortunate because it's a little bit of a tradition of mine, I guess, so to speak. But I don't think I'm going to do the finale live. If you guys, I don't know, want me to play it live, just let me know. But I'm not particularly sure that that's going to happen. But anyway, I see Tales of the Abyss going into episode 90, episode 90s, maybe. It depends on how quickly I cover stuff. I'm not really sure how quickly I'm going to be able to cover certain events, translating from what I see when I'm playing it to what you guys see whenever I cut stuff and so on. So stuff that I do in the game may end up going shorter than it normally would. Well, for you guys, will go shorter for you than it would as I normally play through it. I might be able to cover more ground than I think. So not sure, but I'm estimating that's probably how it's going to look. So that is another roughly 6 to 8 weeks, I think. So that is probably going to place Tales of the Abyss ending likely toward the end of June. And then I would start Final Fantasy Tactics from there. Now, if I'm able to churn out more episodes, obviously shorter time frame. But that's what I'm looking at ETA-wise right now. Let me think. What else do I want to talk about? Also, okay, not sure. But like I mentioned, I am going to be out of town May 12th through 16th. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm really going to be able to get you any footage, so to speak, of my trip, which is sad because it's going to be a fun trip. I'm really going to enjoy it, but I don't have a webcam of any sort. I mean, this is the closest thing I have. It's It's a Logitech webcam that you just basically stick on top of your computer and go hello. So unfortunately, I have no traveling webcam, so sorry, no video for you guys. But I have to see about getting an actual like camera that I can take pictures with, because my cell phone camera, let's face it. Bleh. Of course, if you guys have any suggestions for the channel and such, obviously let me know as far as that goes. If you have any other games that you want to see me stream other than Pokemon White's the main thing coming up, actually, while I'm thinking about it, I have had several folks ask me in the streams, am I going to be playing Uncharted 4? Am I going to be streaming it? The answer is yes, but I don't think immediately. And the main reason, actually two main reasons for that. One, I don't really have the money right now to go get it. It's going to be $60. I mean, the main draw of playing the Uncharted saga that I have is it was probably $20 or so for all 3 games. So, but I don't really have the $60 right now to be playing. I don't particularly know when I'm going to have enough spare money to get it, largely because I'm not going to be teaching in the summer. So that is basically $3 grand that I'm not going to have. Now, it is going to be coverable. I've already gotten some of my expenses for those 3 or 4 months basically taken out. I'm going to be working on getting others, mostly my student loans, put on hold for that point in time. So I will be able to weather it, but I'm also not going to have a lot of money to be spending on, well, I hate to call it a frippery because I've really enjoyed playing Uncharted so far, but at this point in time, it is kind of a frippery, especially given that I'm about to be missing $3,000. So I will be playing it, just not now. Another reason why I'm not really going to be playing it right now is because I'm not sure if the game is going to be stream locked. What I mean by that is if you get games that are just released or pretty close to having been just released, the developers will often lock them for streams. They will basically put up that big message for PS4 that says this content is blocked because of blah, blah, blah. And then it'll stop showing video. I've seen that happen with Tales of Zestiria. Now, if I had a capture card, probably I would have an Elgato HD, then that wouldn't be an issue because it would stream it from the PS4 to the computer, and I would stream it from the computer to you guys via XSplit. But I don't have that, so sorry. Okay, all right, there's that. And actually, one last thing while I'm thinking about it, and this is something very personal. Those folks who have been able to watch my streams, especially the last week or so, know this already. But those of you who don't, I have a job interview on Friday for a full-time teaching job, not here, but in the area. So I'm really excited. I'm really nervous. I'm all of it at the same time. It's a great opportunity if I can get it. I will be competing against a lot of other good people to get it, so I'm not making any assumptions at all. But if I do manage to get this, oh boy, it will pretty much be what I've looked for about a decade. I've been working 3 jobs, 60 hours a week-ish to make ends meet, looking for something like this. And if I do manage to get it, it will, in effect, be about a $20 or something thousand raise for all intents and purposes, doing about 20 hours a week less work, in essence. So, yay! Any of you, if you're praying sorts, I would appreciate a prayer. If you're not praying sorts, I'd appreciate good thoughts or what have you. All of it is welcome. Just don't say, you doofus, you don't deserve it, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, whatever. I don't think any of y'all would anyway. But any prayers, good thoughts, what have you, I would greatly appreciate it. It would be très magnifique. Especially if I were to get this. I obviously will keep you guys updated if I do happen to do well in the interview stage and I go to second interview or whatever. I will let you guys know. I will let my family know. I will let my friends know. I will let my boss know. I'll let everybody know. I'll be keeping everybody up to date. All right. Okay. Well, all that being said, thank you guys for watching. You guys are great. You have been doing me excellently on the streams, on the videos, especially with my upload schedule being weird and crazy and me starting to upload Legend of Mana again and etc. So you guys have been very patient with it. Thank you so much. You guys are a great audience. I couldn't really find a better one, I don't think. And, of course, as always, thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see y'all later.